After the age of 65, life begins to reveal its deepest truths. You've lived decades, learned lessons that only time can teach, and developed a strength younger generations may never fully understand. But with age also comes a new kind of wisdom, the understanding that not everything needs to be shared, not every worry needs to be spoken, and not every thought deserves to be placed on the shoulders of your children, grandchildren, or relatives. Protecting your peace becomes a form of self-care, and it allows you to live with dignity, joy, and calmness. Many older adults discover that holding certain things close to the heart helps maintain harmony in their relationships and promotes emotional well-being. This isn't secrecy, it's maturity, and it's self-respect. As people grow older, they also begin to notice patterns in themselves and in those around them. One of the things health experts often discuss is how sudden health decline rarely comes out of nowhere. There are usually early signs, subtle, quiet, easy to overlook, especially if someone is used to caring for others more than for themselves. Many seniors who experience sudden health crises had been feeling off for weeks or months before the event. Maybe they felt unusually tired, dizzy, breathless, or weak. Maybe they had trouble sleeping, eating, or staying steady on their feet. But because they didn't want to worry anyone, they kept it to themselves. Today, you're going to hear why taking care of your body and mind is not only essential but deeply empowering, and how small, daily habits can help you stay strong, energetic, and youthful no matter your age. Life after 65 isn't about slowing down, it's about choosing what truly matters. Keeping your peace means choosing which battles are worth fighting and which frustrations you let pass. There are certain personal worries that don't need to be spoken aloud, because sharing them can create anxiety for your family that isn't helpful to anyone. As long as you are monitoring your health, staying mindful of how you feel, and communicating the important things to your doctor, you have every right to keep unnecessary stress away from your home. Protecting your inner calm helps your mind stay sharper and your heart stay lighter, and it allows you to focus on the positive moments that make life beautiful. Another thing that many seniors learn is that their emotional energy is precious. Not every disappointment, regret, or painful memory needs to be discussed repeatedly. Some things lose their power when you stop giving them attention. Instead of reliving old hurts, you can choose to nourish your mind with gratitude. Gratitude ensures that stress affects your body less, your blood pressure stays steadier, and your sleep becomes more restful. When you focus on the blessings in your life rather than reliving conflicts, your brain produces feel-good chemicals that help you stay motivated, active, and mentally youthful. One powerful way to sustain this peaceful mindset is through movement. Gentle movement is often the difference between feeling old and feeling alive. Short walks, stretches, arm circles, slow leg lifts, and even light house tasks can help maintain muscle strength, which is directly connected to longevity. Doctors often warn that seniors who remain inactive lose mobility faster, experience more aches, and feel older than they really are. The good news is that your body responds incredibly well to light, consistent exercise. Even 10 minutes of movement can improve circulation, reduce stiffness, and lift your mood. You don't need to train like an athlete, you only need to keep your body in motion, reminding your muscles and joints that they're still needed. Your diet also becomes one of your greatest allies. Every food you choose either fuels your health or slows it down. The goal is not perfection but nourishment. Choosing whole foods of fruits, vegetables, fiber-rich grains, lean proteins, nuts, and seeds gives your body the nutrients it needs to repair itself and maintain your energy. Seniors who stay energetic usually eat simple, balanced meals, fresh fruit in the morning, vegetables during the day, light proteins in the evening, and plenty of water throughout. Hydration alone can improve your digestion, reduce joint pain, and keep your mind sharper. Meanwhile, cutting down on overly processed foods, excessive sugar, and high-salt snacks helps protect your heart and blood pressure. Your body always thanks you for the choices you make. But just as food impacts your physical health, your emotional boundaries affect your mental strength. Older adults often say that after 65, the biggest source of stress isn't health, it's family conflict. That's why some truths are better kept to yourself. Not every opinion needs to be shared, especially when you know it might cause unnecessary tension. You don't need to comment on everyone's choices, lifestyles, or mistakes. Peace comes from accepting that your role has evolved. You've done your part raising your family. Now it's time to let them walk their own paths while you protect your tranquility. When you choose silence over arguments, you preserve your energy for things that bring you joy. Another thing many seniors choose not to share is fear about the future, about health, or about aging itself. You may worry about changes in your body or shifts in your abilities, but giving too much voice to these fears can amplify them. Instead, you can acknowledge them privately while taking practical steps to stay healthy. Regular checkups, listening to your body, and addressing symptoms early are far more powerful than worrying aloud. Some of the early warning signs doctors mention for major health issues include sudden fatigue, unexplained dizziness, shortness of breath, chest discomfort, swelling in the legs, or sudden weakness on one side of the body. These symptoms should never be ignored, but they also don't need to be hidden. Telling your doctor promptly gives you the best chance of staying safe and strong. There's also a difference between keeping secrets for peace and hiding things that need attention. If you feel severe or worsening symptoms, those should always be shared with a medical professional. But daily stress, small frustrations, or private anxieties don't always need to be placed on your family's shoulders. Choosing what to share and what to hold back is a sign of emotional maturity and helps create an atmosphere of calmness at home. Another way older adults stay youthful is by keeping their minds active. Reading, learning, storytelling, puzzles, conversations, and even learning small new skills stimulate the brain and prevent cognitive decline. Seniors who keep their minds engaged often feel more purposeful and confident. Mental activity creates new neural connections, helping your memory, clarity, and concentration remain strong. You don't need to master anything, you only need to stay curious. Social connection is equally important. Loneliness can have a powerful effect on senior health, sometimes more harmful than poor diet or lack of exercise. Reaching out to friends, joining community groups, or even chatting regularly with neighbors can improve your mood and extend your life. Humans are built for connection, and staying socially active helps keep your mind and heart healthy. Above all, maintaining a positive mindset is one of the greatest secrets to living well after 65. Your thoughts shape your energy, your motivation, and even your physical health. When you wake up each morning and tell yourself you still have purpose, your body responds with strength. When you choose kindness, forgiveness, and gratitude, your heart stays lighter. When you release bitterness, your sleep deepens. A positive mindset isn't about pretending life is perfect, it's about choosing to focus on the things that nourish your spirit. Older adults who live long, healthy lives often share one common trait: they pay attention to their bodies, their emotions, and their boundaries. They don't ignore serious symptoms, but they also don't allow every small worry to consume them. They balance honesty with calmness, communication with privacy, and action with acceptance. They nourish their bodies with simple, wholesome food, they move a little every day, they protect their peace, and they surround themselves with positive energy. Your body has carried you for decades, and it deserves gentle care. Your heart has loved, lost, and loved again, and it deserves rest. Your mind has seen joy and hardship, and it deserves peace. Life after 65 can be the most beautiful chapter if you choose to walk it with intention. Every day is a chance to create your own atmosphere of happiness. Every morning is a reminder that you still have purpose. And every choice you make, what you eat, how you move, what you think, and what you share shapes your future. You have earned the right to live peacefully, to guard your energy, to choose joy, and to embrace wellness. Age does not define you, your mindset does. Your habits do. Your willingness to care for yourself does. Keep nurturing your health, keep protecting your inner calm, keep moving your body, keep feeding your mind, and keep choosing positivity. You are still alive, still capable, still needed, and still powerful. And as long as you honor your body and guard your peace, you can continue to live a long, vibrant, and deeply fulfilling life.